Hello there. Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. I'm Beverlee Morales and I'm your host every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to start right at 2 o'clock. I only get on a few minutes early just so everybody can get their notifications. If you follow me, you will get a notification that I am going live, have started a live, and then you can be here too. Or you can watch the replay. Hi, Donna. Anytime you'd like. They're always available to you here on my page. And also welcome to you who are watching the replay on YouTube. I'm so appreciative of all of you. I've seen some new people again, so we keep growing and growing. That makes me so happy. Hey, Marie, welcome. 2 more minutes. So if you want to grab your catalogs or if you want to grab something to drink, I'm just having a pretty casual day here, still prepping for my class on the 11th and prepping, finishing up my thank you cards. Hello, Betty, welcome. Glad you're here. And cleaning house and that type of thing, just piddling around, did a little bit of yard work. Got to go back out there in a little bit. Yes, you're on time, Marie. That's a good sign. Everything going well, I hope. So, hi, Trisha. Boy, still have 2 more minutes. I don't have a lot to say until we get started. I am having fun still with this So Refreshing stamp set. Hello, Roz. And I'm going to show you another very attractive card made with this set. And you know, I've only been using, hi, Vicki, the flowers in this stamp set for one good reason. One, to show you how versatile this stamp set really is. A lot of people look at it and they think, oh, a picture of lemonade, you know, that's cute and all, but what would I use that for? You know, there are a lot of reasons to use that. Well, this floral in this set can be used for anything, of course. And then the lemons, it can be a cheer up, you know, the saying, when you're dealt lemons, make lemonade, that type of thing. A summer card, thank you, nice dinner we had, that, everything. It goes on and on. But the reason I haven't showed anything with the picture yet is because I'm making cards for my class on the 11th with the picture, and I'm saving those for that group. I want them to be surprised. I don't like them to get on Facebook and then see cards that they are going to come and make on the 11th. So I will show you those samples later after the class is over. Is that Greta? Is that Greta? Is that how you pronounce your name, Gret? Anyway, I'm probably killing your first name. Hi, Cheryl, but welcome. Welcome to Cheryl as well. I think it's 2 o'clock. It is, so I'm going to turn you down and we are going to get started. Give me a minute to get us situated, and then we will get going here. My tool won't disappear. There it goes. All right. So again, welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. I appreciate you taking the time to be here with me today. My name is Beverlee Morales, and I live in Tracy, California. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 28 long years, but it doesn't feel 28 years old. It feels more like maybe 10 or so. Had a blast with it, continue to have a blast with it. Don't ever plan on not being a demonstrator unless, you know, our Lord has a different way for me to go, then of course, but my plan is to be a demonstrator as long as I can. I have a July host code. Guess what I didn't do? Disregard that. I need to get online and get an August host code, so we do not have one yet. Here I thought I was caught up with everything, and nope, I'm not. You can go to my website, though, and you can place an order with me if you'd like. If you do not already have a demonstrator, you can go to beverleestamps.stampinup.net and order from me there. You can go to my YouTube channel or send your friends there and watch the replays. And you can email me anytime at mofun44@icloud.com. I will be changing this ASAP, so if you want to place an order before I get a new host code, that's fine. I can add it later for you. Remember, when you order from me, I do have a rewards form that I will send you via email. And remember, there are a lot of online exclusives. Hi, Kadar. I'm probably saying these names wrong, but hello and welcome and forgive me. So this morning I had a little pop-up. It's my daughter's birthday today. If you missed that, I'll show you my daughter's birthday card that I'm making, or I made. It's using the trucking along, and you guys will hear the story if you go back and watch the little pop-up. And then my granddaughter's birthday is 3 days later. One's on today, and then one's on the 4th. And so there's her card. They're just both made with the trucking along stamp set and the alphabet a la mode and polka dots folders and melody folders. And well, just go watch the pop-up if you want to see all the details on that. And then we have a winner for this card. It is a box card that I made on Sunday. Here's the winner popping out. And it opens like this and like that. Okay, so if you missed that, you can go back to Sunday and you can watch the complete video on this card. But right now, we have selected a winner, and the winner is Debbie Pine. Yay, Debbie. Debbie will be here at open house on Thursday, so I'll just hand her this card that day. Thanks, Roz. And I know she's going to be very, very excited. I'll hold it up close so you can see all the detail, all the embossing in this card. Okay, congratulations, Debbie. So I'm talking about So Refreshing, the stamp set here that's in the annual catalog, and the coordinating dies, also called So Refreshing. And I keep using these 3 stamps and then the sentiments on this card. On Sunday, on the card that I just showed you, I use vertical blooms. The words bloom with grace are in that set, and I promised to show you a card that I made using this stamp again in its original format. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me get a block out. I think I put my Bloom with Grace away. I did. And so I need to put that on a block so it's ready when I'm ready to stamp. Okay. Now I've stamped the flowers for you many times, and I have other things that I want to concentrate on. So I'm gonna show you the card, and then we're gonna concentrate on the other things. Here is the card. Here are the flowers, same way I showed you to make them and use them on this card. Hi, Jean. The color is Wild Wheat. Hi, June. The same folder that I used with the card on Sunday, but I colored it in. I'm going to show you that. And then one of the punches I've been talking about, I'm adding this in again. It's called Elegant Edge Punch, and that is the code there that you can order. And then I love to go to our local farmers market on Saturdays and buy bunches of flowers. And they always wrap them in either a craft paper or a newspaper. So I really like that idea for this card. So this is what I'm going to show you today. Hi, Debbie. All right. Here is a piece of cardstock cut at 2 by 5.5. This cardstock, I said 2 by 5.5. It's just slightly a smidgen, a hair under 2. Remember how I've taught you about these punches that are 2 inches wide or whatever inch wide they are, to cut it just slightly under that so it slides in very easily? Well, that's what I did. And so we're going to punch the end and see how elegant that is and how pretty that makes that simple piece of 2 by 5.5 inch cardstock. Both ends. Then we're very, very fancy and we're done with the punch. I'm going to take that bookmark, if you will. And I'm going to, hi Louise, I'm going to use the same Wild Wheat ink, and I am going to take the stamp from Vertical Blooms. It says Bloom with Grace. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful sentiment? I love this for college graduates, high school graduates, a young adult, making sure that as they bloom, that they do it with grace. Such a nice lesson to be taught. So I'm going to stamp that right here on the left-hand corner of this. I'm going to call it a bookmark just so you guys are aware of what I'm talking about. And look how beautiful that becomes. Hey, Marcia. Okay, so that's color on color, and it shows up very well. Then for the little paper that I'm going to put the flowers in, I just took a paper sack, a grocery sack, a handled bag, whatever you have on hand, and I cut just a rough cut, sort of a rectangle, and then I took my bone folder. Whenever you want to break down the fibers in paper, you just take your bone folder and you run it across. It does two things. It curls the paper and it breaks down the fiber so you can manipulate it a little bit better. Then I'm going to take the corner and I'm just going to roll it like this until I get the look I want for my flowers. So let me go back here, show you the card, and you can let it go and let it get wider there. That I think I'm going to cut this part off with my snips. And then I'm going to get a mini glue dot. I think I'll take two of them, and I'm going to place them on the part that needs to be folded up. Good, good, Marcia, I'm glad. And then roll it back up like this and press on the mini glue dots, and then we're going to make this flat so it's in your card, on your card, and it's not making so much bulk. See there? Now it's a little longer than this one. That's okay. I just cut it off when I was done. So because you've seen these flowers stamped by me many times already, I have them ready for you. And we're going to do the same thing that I just showed you, breaking down the fibers and curling the flowers just for some more dimension. I'm going to curl this one back and then again forward. This one's going to go on top of this one, and we've got our dimension. We just need to take our liquid glue and our silicone mat. Everybody know what a silicone mat is? It is a mat that if you get glue on it, let me show you. There's glue on it right here. It's kind of shiny, you can see. You can just rub it with your thumb, and here's the glue now. It just comes right off. So if you use your silicone mat, whenever you're putting glue on a thin piece or using glue period, you won't ruin the paper or the desk or the table that you're working on by getting glue on it. It will get on the silicone mat, let it dry, and then you can clean it very easily a little later. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm going to take my wrapping and I'm going to stick that into the holder, just like that. Okay, so we'll put some glue on the back. And we're going to stick that right in there like this. Press again. It can be flat. Then in the same refreshing dies, I cut out in Parakeet Party cardstock the little leaves, and you can set them in here however you'd like them. Some in front, some in back, whatever way you like them to be. This one, I think think I want it to be like this. Okay, so hi Carol, hey Mary Jo. So there we go, a little bit of glue on the back, and then my leaves can be manipulated to go wherever you want them to go. Let's put one under the flower, and then let's bend this one this way. And there we have it. Now we're going to put a little bit of ribbon. Here's the item number, but it's a ribbon duo pack. It also comes with a pink. And I'm going to cut some off and tie a bow. Go back to my mini glue dots and attach this to my package. Okay, I'm going to leave the legs the length they are now until I know for sure the size I want. Pressing the knot of the bow onto a mini glue dot, and then I'm going to set this down here. Okay. Let's come over here and look how absolutely darling that is. You can use any color you want. I just wanted to share the wild wheat with you. When my daughter came over for us to go for our walk last night, I showed her this card and she loved wild wheat. She thought it was gorgeous too. I said, oh, I agree, Heather. I think it is too. I'm just going to put glue on the back. And then I'm going to set it down. And we have to give that a minute to dry, of course, right? So while that's drying, I am going to come back over to the 2023-2025 dots, color dots, and look at the wild wheat color in there. All right, so we're going to take your pick tool, and we're going to pick up some dots. I'm going to put one right here, and then I'm going to put another one right there. And let's see, are there any small ones? Yes, I have a couple of small ones left. Let me add one more over here. There we go. So these dots just really, really add to all of your work. Okay, so our focal point is ready for our card. But let's concentrate on the background now. See how easy that was? You could make a bunch of these. Oh, let me cut this down a little bit. In a bunch of different colors. Like I said, this ribbon pack comes with pink as well, so you can make pink ones and, well, any color you want. Have this focal point ready, and then you can just add them to your card as you need them. All right, so here is the Painted Posy folder. Remove a little bit of my product so I can bring my cut and emboss machine over. And I've already put a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock into the folder. Now this folder runs horizontal, and I want as many of the flowers as I can get, so I'm putting my cardstock in there vertically, and I'm lining up the edge on the black line that runs through the word Stampin' Up. Just like that. That helps me get it straight. Okay, let me get my machine. And I am going to place the spine in first onto platform number 1, and then platform number 4 on top, and crank through. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. Okay. Once again, look at this deep embossed impression that we have here with this gorgeous folder. Here's the item number in case you want that. All right, so this one has color to it. This one doesn't. So all you need is your sponge daubers. Sponge daubers are 133773. And you're going to go to your original wild wheat color. I'm going to get a piece of scrap paper underneath me. Is that folder in the book or an online exclusive? I believe it's in the catalog. Let me look real quickly. Pretty sure it's in the catalog. Yes, it's in the catalog on page 169. Okay, so now I'm just tapping my dauber into the wild wheat ink pad, and then I'm going to test it here on my scrap paper before I go to my project. All right, so wild wheat, if you press hard, you get a dark color, and if you press lightly, you get a more yellow color. What is our rule? Press light, and then go back and add more if you want. And I am just going in a circular motion, and I am just putting wild wheat ink on as many flowers as I can see here on this image. Look at that. You can add any color you want. You can add as many colors as you want, but it's a great, great way to color without all the fuss. See there? Now I'm going to take my parakeet party. I think I used Old Olive on this one. I'm not sure, but the reason I chose parakeet party for you right now is it will match this ribbon. Remember, take most of it off, and then circular motion, very, very light. You want it very, very light, or at least I do. And then if you want more color, just go back over it again. No need to press hard. Just go back over it some more, and you'll be able to add more color. I love this soft look. Because it's embossed and the images are popping up through the paper, when you lean this dauber down, the dauber is a soft sponge. It just grabs whatever's popping up and it leaves the base, which is flat, untouched. See that? What do you guys think? I think I'm going to add some more color right here. Check out that stem, that stem. Just go back. You'll be surprised what you missed the first time. Look, isn't that gorgeous? It makes me whisper. It's so soft. And like I said, if you want darker, just go back some more. Okay, so we're going to come to our card, which is 4 1/4 by 11, folded in half at 5 1/2, and burnished with the bone folder. I'm going to open up my card flat. I love for you to get in the habit of when you start to put your layer piece on that you open up your card flat so it doesn't bounce up at you and cause you to get crooked. Okay, so we're going to lay this down, making sure we have a frame around it that's even, top, bottom, and sides. Turn it over and rub. I like to get in the habit of turning it over and rubbing, because if you have anything on your fingers and you rub like this and you get it on your card, you're not going to be happy with yourself, right? So that's just a good habit to get into if you can. I'm going to burnish one more time. Okay, then I'm going to add this right there, and this card is almost done. I think that this card, I need my grid lines to make sure I'm getting things straight. I think this card looks much, much harder than it is. because of all this detail that it has in it, it's like, oh, that took a few minutes to make. Well, actually, that's right, just a few minutes to make, not a half hour or longer. Winkostella is our friend. We love to put her onto parts of the flowers just to have extra shimmer on the card. You can put it on the leaves if you want to. Just depends on how much shimmer you love. And away you go. You can add it here as well. I just added it to the bigger flowers, but if you want to add it to the stems, you can. Now, if you feel that the Winkostella is not flowing out fast enough, or it's starting to feel a little dry, you're going to see the word push on both sides. You're going to go onto a piece of scrap paper, and you're going to pump, push, where it says push, and that will release some more of the liquid that's in the applicator out onto the brush, and then you will have more Stella available for you for a darker amount of glitter. Okay, I noticed that if I let my Winkostella dry and then come back for a second coat, it's not as subtle as just one coat. It does show up more. So depending on how much shimmer you want, just go back after it's dried. Now I have another piece of white to layer my inside my card. I am going to go back to Garden Green though for the stem. I did it here, and I'm going to just stamp this flower on the inside. On the other card, I used the little blossoms from the vertical blooms. So it's just up to you which ones you want to use. The vertical blooms ones are a lot faster to use because they're just, the stems are one stamp and the little flowers are another stamp, and it's boom, boom, and you're done. This one, I've taught you before, it takes a little bit lining up. You've seen me do it many times already. That's why I did these in advance. But I will show you again. The large blossom is going to get lined up here in the ghost large blossom that's on this image here. And I forgot to stamp off. So it's dark. And then going to line this, the lining, the outline of the stamp on here, and stamp again, and we've got it all done. Okay, now I can just put glue on here and add this to my card, and we've got another one that's ready to roll. So if you left a comment and I didn't say anything to you, I apologize. I was looking down at my project. I will respond to you when I read back the comments. But if you leave a comment, both YouTubers, even on the replay, and you leave a comment before Sunday's live, Sunday at 7, then you have a chance to win this card. All you need to do, if I announce you as the winner, is email me at the address I gave you at the beginning, email address I gave you at the beginning, and send me your address, and I will mail this card off to you completely free. Thank you, Vicki. Thank you so much. Are there any questions? Thank you for sprinkling, Marcia. You can't go wrong with Winkostella. That's right, Sharon. Hi, I didn't even see you till now. Hello, Suzanne and Deborah. Hi, Mary. All right. I don't see any questions. Pauline, hello. All right, I'm going to let you go. So I hope you have seen tons of ideas with the vertical blooms and the So Refreshing bundle. They're good ones. All right, ladies. go make a bunch of flowers. Bye-bye.